we're back. We're just gonna get right into it. What's going on, y'all? Major Dream here today, and back at the MobPod, where we are here to drop some gems, get you off the block and get you into the blockchain. But right now, this is really a conversation to be had. Look at me, I'm busting up my set. You know, this is really a conversation to be had to talk about the ups and downs of crypto, what to look out for, what we think is a scam, and how do we keep getting here as people? You know, how do these things keep happening? And yeah, man. So welcome. You know, I can tell you this much. This is quite a debacle we find ourselves in, folks. When I say we, I mean you guys. Because I pulled myself out of FTX months ago. Now, the reason I pulled myself out was because of solidarity and because my crew, my friends, we had beef with SBF. So, you know, we wasn't trying to really, you know, fuck with him like that because we saw what he was doing. We realized like, hey bro, no bueno, no good. No good. I mean, today, everything that you look at is people talking about how either they knew or how they didn't know, and you know, and really the hits just keep on coming. The hits just keep on coming. It's just, the more you go into it, the more you realize how much of this was just a shell game. And how much of it was just ran by a group of folks who didn't, it wasn't that they didn't care. It's just that they cared about the wrong things, which is ultimately what it is. It's I care about the wrong things, man. I care about the wrong things. You know, like, everybody's calling for him to go to jail. There's people in the Bahamas trying to fight Bahamians and FTX crew in the Bahamas to give them their money back. Turns out that Sam Bankman also coded in a back door that allowed him to move monies without alerting the record keepers. And, you know, at the end of the day, this is crypto, so we're gonna find out. You know, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad. I mean, let's look at some of this foolishness. Look, all I'm saying, and I'm just gonna read some of the tweets and from the Twitter gang. You know, look, all I'm saying is if SBF doesn't go to jail, he is clearly a deep state Democrat operative sent to destroy the crypto industry, make the masses poorer and more reliant on the government, all while setting the stage for central bank digital currencies to regulation, to create regulation. Wow. What about that? What do you guys feel about that? You know, was SBF a plant? Was he a government plant? You know, like that's the real question. That's a good one. That's a real good question right there. Do you think that SBF was a government plant? I mean, when you have a fractionalized banking system that can print endless amounts of money, Um, 32 billion isn't a lot to gain, 3 trillion. You get what I'm saying? You see the math? That's not 10% of a trillion. 30 billion. That's not 10% of a trillion. All right? That's a lot less. That's like 100th of a trillion. That's just craziness. But it's not much to spend to gain what's actually really out there and what the banks stand to lose by us adopting crypto in its true sense. In its true sense, folks. So he might be a Democratic plant. I mean, he was giving money to the Democrats. He gave them about 50 million, wanted to regulate. Listen, at the end of the day, when you are young and unknown, he was basically invisible. Nobody knew who he was. And then all of a sudden he's on the scene. He's the whiz kid. He's making deals happen. He's buying arenas. He's sponsoring the World Series. He's making himself out to be the philanthropist that he thought he was. And at the end of the day, folks, at the end of the day, he was no different than anybody else that's trying to make a name for themselves. It's really hard to find really true, not just altruistic people, but it's really hard to find people who really want to do things for the people. They normally point at, at the end of the day, people like me and you and those out there that, wow, you can't trust them, Nigerian scammers or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it doesn't seem like you can trust anybody. Hold up. Okay, so here's another tweet. The founder of FTX just said, 1 million users lost their money because of a small calculation error. The real reason? He lent users money to this trading firm to gamble with. Please wake up if you believe his lies. Okay? Yeah, okay, let's say that again. The founder of FTX SBF said 1 million users lost their money because of a small calculation error. Come on, man. The calculation error was you were trying to recreate the fractional banking system, the same banking system of why Bitcoin was created. To avoid that banking system, but yet you want to use our beautiful Bitcoin, blockchain, Web3 technology to usher in the same bullshit? Come on, man. Yeah. He lent users money to his trading firm so they can gamble with it. That's what he did. What else? I tell you, man, it's something indeed. The shitty thing about it is just that this is gonna bring on the push for more regulation. It's so you get what I'm saying? Do you understand how this whole system works? They create a problem so that they can come in with the solution. Look, bro, this is a playbook. This is a playbook that they pull from all day. All day, man. This is not something new. Do not fall for the okie doke. Oh, my bad. Most of you have already. Come on, man. Listen, if you invest in anything that's not football related because of Tom Brady, you are a Momo. Okay? Let's see here. Oh gosh. All of the influencers that FTX was paying, all of them, that were going ham, none of them can be found right now. Everybody's ghost. Everybody's ghost. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at this, man. Everybody's trying to find people in the Bahamas to help pull their money out because the Bahamian people are the only ones who are allowed to pull their money out of FTX at this moment. Because for the longest, the people in the Caribbean have been getting shitted on by a lot of these financial entities, whether it be crypto, whether it be banking, whether it be Federal Reserve, whether it be insurance. A lot of times the Caribbean islands don't get a chance to participate because we're local. And all of this, loopholes and tax loopholes are for the rich elite. Nah, man, this right here has to stop. It has to stop. Stop taking advantage of us. All right, hold up. Here we go again. Can't believe the alpha was to say without KYC all the time, only identified as a Bahamian at the end, right? Can't believe the alpha was to stay without KYC all this time, only to identify as a Bahamian at the end. Population of Bahamas on November, this is Twitter. Twitter's on Twitter, you know how Twitter is. Population of Bahamas, November 7th, 2022, 400,000. Population of Bahamas, November 11th, 2022, 4 million. All of a sudden, we have so many Bahamians. Man, get out of here, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. I really am sorry that you decided to let your greed take you further than the creator of Bitcoin, who set all of this in motion, was to have a system without intermediaries, was to create a system that was not like the current fractional banking system that has always fucked people over, that has been funded from slavery, that has been funded from Jim Crow, that has robbed and steal nations' monies, that has sent economic hitmen to these countries to put them into these ridiculous friggin' loans, that is backed by the IMF. Like, come on, folks. This is why I teach alpha strategies, because it's about building the framework to operate in this. You have to be willing to give up the bullshit framework. You have to be able to give up. Not all at once, not all 100%, but you have to be willing to give up those dastardly tactics. The old system doesn't work. And they are the enemy. They are the enemy to crypto. They are the enemy to you and I becoming financially independent. They are the enemy between you and I getting off of and out of the system. They want us to continue to be their cannon fodder. They want us to continue to be the people that, come on, if you're trying to build generational wealth and you're trying to use crypto to do it, you can't do it still thinking the old way. You need to revamp. You need to reboot. You need to get a new version of your thinking. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is crazy. Wow. Wow, man. Okay, sources are claiming that FTX US lent out 200 to 400 million to BlockFi. And there is now a gap in the FTX US balance sheet equity. All right. BlockFi has 400 million line of credit with an insider is confirming that has been tapped. Okay, so FTX lent about 400 million to BlockFi. BlockFi is a platform that takes your crypto, lends it, gives you a credit card so you can spend it. Look, man, the saddest thing is this again. Everybody's using the fractional banking. Look, man, this is the type of math that they did. So if they sell one thing, if they have 32 books and they happen to sell one book to a particular investor for, let's say, $10 million. Now, I'm not one to tell you that this value in this book isn't worth 10 million. But that doesn't mean that the other 31 books are also worth 10 million. That is the tricky math that they've been doing. So the first, like when I sell one, that makes the other prices known. That's just like saying that, Michael Jordan's brothers, or, for that matter, Shaq's brothers, are the same. No, different value. Let's even talk about the Ball brothers. Everybody thought the first one, Alonzo Ball, was great, and he was. But then the middle one, Leonzo, or I think his name is So-So. And then the younger one is better than the first one. So their values are different. That right there are why NFTs are so important, because each has their unique value. The problem with fungibility is that you think one thing is one thing and you can make that value for the rest. Nah, bruh. Look, that's the point and the reason why fractionalized lending and fractionalized banking and the current banking system is so crappy. It's so full of shit. You can't do that, man. You can't. And they try to take that into crypto, and guess what? It's on the blockchain. Guess what? People can track stuff. Guess what? At the end of the day, people are going to want to come and get their money. And if it's not there, then what are you going to do? The thing is, you think people only live on credit. Sometimes people want their things. And when they come for their things and you don't have it, then what's going to happen? Wow. Yeah. And there's influencers out there who get paid off of these guys and who are getting wrecked. Like Capital. REKT. Too bad, folks. I mean, look, a lot of my friends, a lot of my young bucks, man. I was working on a project recently. One of my young bucks got caught up in it, man. He got caught up. He was super heavy leveraged in Solana, in FTX, in FTT, and thought they were riding high. And I'm like, look, man, I try to build projects and get involved with projects that are backed by something. Limestone, gold, silver, copper, uranium, art, land, people, utility, not just I'm a trader. Bro, stop the bullshit. None of you guys are real traders. None of you guys. You're using too many weird algorithms. You guys don't track these companies. Come on, man. Listen, man. You guys need to build a strategy and stand for something. You can't just keep coming into crypto and stealing from us. Can't keep doing that, man. Most of y'all. And look, now what's going to happen? Now you're going to fuck it up for all of us. This is a decentralized game. Stop trying to centralize us. Stop trying to bring us into your bullshit cabal. We don't want it. We can build this ourselves. Damn. Oh, damn. That's just terrible. There's just so many things are going on here. This is bad biz. Bad biz all around. Bad biz all around, man. And then when it comes to like those who's supposed to know better, remember those people that's supposed to know better, like, Mr. Perfect or Mr. Wonderful, who loves crypto, don't get it twisted. but he was so heavily leveraged into FTX, and he's a paid spokesperson for FTX. Look, man, you and Mark Cuban, stay out of this, bro. Y'all don't know enough. I mean, as you can clearly see, all your credibilities are shot, folks. All of y'all that was running around after FTX who act like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Yeah, right. Come on, man. You guys don't believe in crypto. You don't. Because if you did, you'd step away from it once you realize that they were trying to use the same banking system. Tenants. You know, like, come on, man. Stupid. As Uncle Ozzy would say, stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah, man, it's sad. And it's oh, I hope my brother wasn't involved. I haven't even asked him. I'm scared. Oh wow. Okay. BitBoy Crypto comes in with a tweet. SBF literally just hacked the remaining assets at FTX. Guarantee it's him. It's done. He's done this before. See my previous tweets, he says. The fact he has not been arrested already shows negligence of who that? DOJ and the SEC. Do your freaking job. Damn. You got BitBoy Crypto calling you out. Yeah, man. So SBF hacked the remaining assets. That's an accusation there. I don't know. All right. Damn, man. Uh-oh. Damn. Two connected MFers are tracking a private jet that took off from the Bahamas at the same time of the FTX hacks occurred. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. What? Damn. So they're saying that the time of the hack, a plane left the Bahamas, a private plane left the Bahamas for Argentina? Could that be SBF running? Wow. That's so bad. That's so bad. Yeah. Wow. This is okay. Oh gosh. Then remember this, folks. FTX, FTX US, and Alameda will file Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the US, and SBF resigns. All right. FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried has resigned from his position, but will remain to assist in an orderly transition before being succeeded by John Ray. Wow. Look, I'm not saying anything, but Sam Bankman-Fried. That, my friends, is quite a journey. Quite a journey. You know, the problem is that the overall, because you have to analyze, like, why would people give him so much money and control of your private keys? You know, like what? Because he drove a Corolla. What kind of car he drove? A Corolla, a Toyota Corolla, a Corolla. was that? Why? Because all y'all made a bunch of money. Because you thought that this little kid at SBF had the right pedigree, had the right background, had the right name. Like, why would you think that, like, he knows everything? You know, like, I saw that. I was like, wow, okay, I see what they're doing. It's not necessarily saying that I knew this was going to happen, but I definitely knew that where there's smoke, there's fire, especially in crypto. Like, the thing is this, guys, you have been indoctrinated to think about the world a certain way based off of the fact that people have ran around an industry doing this type of debauchery for so long. But because the banking industry is very, very, very murky, very, very non-transparent, a lot of this stuff can go on. And then every once in a while you get the Bernie Madoffs, the housing crisis, or the first one. The second one's coming too. Because they continue trying to hide assets, hide dirty dealings. This banking system hasn't always been this, folks. It hasn't. This banking system is probably going on for the last, 80 years, 100 years, something like that. Before that, you had to prove the reserves that you had. You couldn't just take somebody's money and split it, lend it, split it, lend it, split it, lend it. Yeah, it's a great way to run up your assets, but it's not a great thing to give people belief in. It's not. It's not at all. Yeah, it's horrible. This is a bad thing. A bad day in crypto, because it's going to, one, bring on regulation for the states and stateside, which ultimately, as long as people know that there is repercussions, people will jump all in. But still, will you learn and realize why crypto was made? It's not for regulations. It's to get out of the regulation. It makes you your own bank. The problem is, the people that are making the laws have no clue about finance. So they'll make the wrong decisions, just like these folks did. Well, apparently Bang Bros is going to take over is going to pay $10 million for the naming rights for the Miami Heat Arena. That would be great. But dang, man, it's horrible. This is horrible. So look, my heart goes out to all of you folks who legitimately it's your first time in crypto and you got duped. I'm sorry. It's one of the hard parts about crypto. I thought these things were going to be over, but not so much. And all it has done is hurt people. I mean, who I feel bad for are those people who had no clue that they were in FTX. That's who I really feel bad for. Not for those who decided to be speculative and leave their crypto and their keys on an exchange. Look, let's go through all of the crypto hacks. So hold on here. So you can Google crypto exchange hacks. All right. Let's read all the crypto exchange hacks. Let's go through the top 10. All right. Top 10 crypto exchange hacks. Guys, remember this. There's a couple of ways that you can hold your crypto. And these are the things that we go over in Major Alpha Strategies, all right? These are the things that you need to know. You can hold your crypto in a couple of ways. In a few ways, right? You can hold your crypto on your phone. These are called warm wallets, right? Because your phone you can keep your wallet on your phone, and still have security on it. The other place that you can keep your phone is on your desktop, which is another place that you can have your wallet and your crypto. These places aren't the most safe, but they are safer than keeping it on an exchange. The exchange is the worst place that you can keep your crypto. The worst. And you would be shocked to see how many of these influencers out there are keeping their keys and their cryptos on open exchanges, hot wallets. Those are the ones that get hacked. And a cold storage is the safest place you can do it. You get your crypto, you transfer it over to your ledger, and you put it in a damn vault. And you leave it there until you need it. Come on, people. But let's go through the hacks. And mind you, let's see where all of these hacks happened. So, 2011, Mt. Gox. That was the first. That happened before me. I got into crypto at 2013. But Mt. Gox, that was the first hack. They got them for, let's see here. G's, 11 P's. For almost 50,000 Bitcoin, 850,000 Bitcoin back then in 2010, 2011. Mt. Gox got hacked. Damn. Jeez. That is crazy. Oh, that hurt. Man, oof. 850,000 Bitcoin back in friggin' 2011. Anyhow, KuCoin was the most recent attack. So, KuCoin, they got hit for 281 million tokens. Wait, no. Yeah. 281 million they got hit for. Damn. Upbit, the hack that made use of a single transaction. Oh my gosh. And I was in South Korea. All of these are exchanges. Binance, you know, they got hit. Yeah, they took 7,000 Bitcoin. Bitfinex, they got hit. What else? Cryptopia, they got hit. Zyfe, they got hit. Bancor. I love Bancor. Those are my people. See, I love my Jewish folks, my Israeli folks especially. You know, my girl Galia. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep. CoinCheck says the biggest hack so far. Ooh. Crypto worth 534 million in crypto they got hacked for. And Coinbean. Damn, 105 mil. So those are the 10 things, man. And look, man, with every one of these, it's just sad because it's like with every one of these hacks, it just pushes people back to the old system. And that is what we wanted to get away from, yo. Look, man, at the end of the day, all right, one more thing. Yep, it's confirmed. SBF built a backdoor into FTX accounting software to move billions without triggering alerts to his staff. You get what I'm saying? These folks, they are so transparent. They are so see-through. By the way, Jamaica has legalized mushrooms. But these, and that sounds like what they were on. Mushrooms and amphetamines over there in the Bahamas, because this is not over, folks. And look, really and truly, I know I was cracking a lot of jokes, but heart goes out to all of y'all or healing energy goes out to all of you guys and all of you girls that got hit. But most importantly, for those of you who didn't know that you were being exposed to FTX because your fund manager or your pension manager wanted to make you a bunch of money or make up for what happened in COVID. Look, guys, nothing is going to be made overnight. There are no quick scams. I mean, there are no quick get rich quick schemes. You know, anytime you get really rich in crypto really fast, you're stealing money from somebody else because there's not enough liquidity in there yet. These projects aren't making enough money. And stop trying to mimic the current banking system. They want us to fail. Fight the urge, guys. Fight the urge. Stay strong. Look, man, it's your boy Major Dream. And this is the Art MobPod, where we teach freedom strategies to get you off of the block and into blockchain using Web3 mindset and the ability to spot all of these foolishness. You know, at the end of the day, man, keep that hustler's mindset, man. Your head needs to always be on the swivel because these cats right here weren't loved, weren't hugged, and all want to be the man on your backs. So join in where we talk crypto, life, but at the end of the day, freedom strategies, yo. Be easy.